Okay, so let's talk about this comment. First of all, do y'all hear yourselves? You're telling me that worship is supposed to be about God, and then you're turning around and telling me that the congregation wasn't giving us enough, so we just had to amp it up a little bit. That is quite literally the definition of a performance. Maybe let's back it up for a second and define worship. Worship at its core is a posture of the heart. It's about reverence, humility, and connection. It's not about lights, fog machines, or ushering people into the throne room. Why does worship need a leader? And more importantly, why does God need to be conjured or hyped up by human performance? You say, we're called worship leaders because we're called to lead people into God's presence. But I have to ask, was God not already present? Why does he need a guitar solo and a vocal run to show up? Also, let's just be clear, if you're changing your behavior based on a crowd's reaction to you, then that is not just leadership, that's straight up theater. I'm not saying that to be cruel, I'm saying that because it matters. If your worship off stage is private and intimate, great. But the second your expression of worship becomes dependent on stage dynamics and crowd energy, it crosses the line into performance. And that's exactly the issue I'm trying to point out. Worship was never supposed to be about how good the energy is on a Sunday morning. Or a youth service for that matter. It's about authenticity, reverence, and intimacy. You shouldn't have to crank it up because people look quiet. Worship isn't a concert and it is not a spectacle. So if someone notices a drastic difference between how you are on and off stage, that's not them judging your worship. That's them noticing a disconnect and noticing performance. Let's just call it what it is.